Are you in the market for a new RV but not sure what to buy with all the options that are out there? Or maybe you already bought your first home away from home on wheels and it's starting to fall apart quicker than your first marriage.
Thousands of families are about to drive straight into financial disaster, and they don't even know it yet. On the surface, these RVs look affordable, exciting, even trustworthy. But Consumer Reports has uncovered the hidden breakdowns and repair nightmares that dealerships never mention. And once you sign, it's already too late. Which models are bleeding wallets dry? Why do the biggest brands keep failing buyers? And how many road trips will be ruined before the truth gets out? Thor Compass all-wheel drive. Shoppers strolling through recreational vehicle dealerships often find their attention immediately pulled toward this one. At first glance, it looks like a modern marvel of compact engineering, promising freedom on the highway without the intimidating bulk of a massive Class A motorhome. Its sleek styling, manageable size, and marketing pitch of versatility make it one of the most tempting rigs for first-time buyers. The brochures present an attractive picture, the ability to explore mountains, cities, and coastlines with the ease of driving a family van. Yet in the year 2025, Consumer Reports has highlighted the Thor Compass all-wheel drive as one of the most financially dangerous choices, exposing how quickly the dream can unravel once ownership begins. The Compass is a Class B plus motorhome. Larger than a van, yet smaller than a Class A. It tempts retirees and families with slide-outs, kitchens, and sleeping areas, priced reasonably as an entry option. Unfortunately, many owners discover the reality involves disappointment, repairs, and financial strain. Owners consistently report electrical malfunctions, including flickering lights, faulty outlets, and control panels that freeze at random. Slide-out systems, meant to expand the living space, often grind, jam, or refuse to align, leaving families stuck with half-functional rigs. Even worse, water intrusion has become a recurring nightmare. Roof seals deteriorate and seams split, allowing leaks that warp flooring, swell cabinetry, and breed mold. Each of these issues would already be stressful, but the combination multiplies the financial burden. Repair costs are staggering. Even a simple electrical repair can surpass several thousands once dealer labor rates are included. Slide-out repairs often require full disassembly, with bills running into 5 figures. Water damage restoration is notorious, sometimes climbing beyond $15,000 when flooring, insulation, and cabinetry all require replacement. For a rig marketed as affordable, these expenses push families deep into debt, especially when combined with long-term loans stretching 84 months. Many owners describe canceling trips, losing entire summers to service center delays, and watching loan payments stack up while their rig sits immobilized. The cruel irony is that the Compass was designed to be a guiding light for new buyers. Instead, it has left many feeling lost, financially drained, and disillusioned with the lifestyle they hoped to embrace. If such a small, approachable motorhome can wreak havoc on wallets, just imagine the damage when larger rigs with bigger promises fall short. And that is exactly where our countdown heads next, revealing how a seemingly family-friendly Class A motorhome can drain household budgets even faster. Forest River, 30 Delta Sierra. It lures families with the promise of a Class A motorhome that delivers big rig luxury without the jaw-dropping price tags of the most elite models. Advertisements highlight open living space, comfortable seating, and a design tailored to fit the needs of households who want adventure without thinking they are stepping into a rolling mansion. At first glance, it looks like the perfect answer for parents with children or grandparents eager to host the whole family on cross-country journeys. Unfortunately, the real-world ownership experience has revealed a darker picture, one that Consumer Reports in the year 2025 has spotlighted with alarming consistency. Built on a Ford chassis, the Forest River 30 Delta Sierra seems dependable, but owners find otherwise. Mechanical complaints include weak performance, shaky steering, and overheating engines. What looked like an easy travel solution quickly turns into stressful drives and mounting frustrations, stripping away the confidence buyers expected. The living quarters inside the motorhome bring their own share of disappointments. Roof leaks are among the most frequently reported disasters. Seals that should last for years deteriorate rapidly, allowing water to seep into walls and ceilings. Once moisture enters, flooring grows soft, insulation becomes compromised, and mold begins spreading. The damage does not stop at cosmetics. Water intrusion can destabilize structural components, leading to even larger repair bills. Families who invested savings into what they believed was a safe and affordable option are left with crumbling interiors only a few seasons after purchase. Repair costs strike like a sledgehammer. Even minor roof repairs often run into several thousands of dollars. When water damage spreads, total costs can balloon past $20,000, erasing any financial advantage the model once seemed to offer. Engine repairs and steering system fixes add further expense, with some service centers quoting another $10,000 or more depending on severity, while owners wait weeks or months for parts. The reality of continuing to pay loans on an unusable vehicle deepens the frustration. The cruelest part of the story is how perfectly the Forest River 30 Delta Sierra is marketed to average American families. It is pitched as the affordable gateway into motorhome ownership, yet it often traps those same families in a cycle of repairs, mounting debt, and canceled vacations. Buyers discover that what seemed like a bargain transforms into a long-term liability. And if a so-called budget-friendly Class A motorhome can wreak such havoc, just imagine the scale of disappointment when a trusted legendary brand fails to live up to its name. That is exactly what we'll uncover next. If you've been shocked already, subscribe to our channel and drop a comment below. Share your worst recreational vehicle nightmare so others can avoid it too. Winnebago Mini Winnie, 30K. There is perhaps no recreational vehicle name more deeply etched into American culture. For decades, the brand has symbolized adventure, reliability, and family memories written on the open highway. So when buyers see the Winnebago Mini Winnie 30K gleaming on a dealer lot, many assume they are stepping into a piece of that heritage. It is sold as a Class C motorhome designed to deliver comfort and affordability in one attractive package, making it especially appealing for first-time owners. The compact size, friendly styling, and reputation of the Winnebago badge often seal the deal. But in the year 2025, Consumer Reports has delivered a sobering message. The Mini Winnie 30K is far from the bulletproof rig buyers expect, and in many cases it has become a money-draining disappointment. The Class C promises versatility with slide-outs, kitchens, and sleeping space, but reality disappoints. Owners report transmission failures before 50,000 miles, fragile cabinetry, and alarming sidewall delamination. What seemed like the perfect family rig instead becomes a fragile, unreliable investment, leaving buyers frustrated and burdened with costly repairs. When failures hit, costs soar. Transmission replacements surpass $8,000, draining savings on top of 84-month loans. Cabinetry rebuilds require costly custom work. Sidewall delamination devastates further, demanding entire panels replaced. Repairs climb beyond $20,000, crushing families who believed the Mini Winnie was an affordable, reliable choice at purchase. What deepens the sting is the legacy of the Winnebago name. Generations of owners recall models that lasted hundreds of thousands of miles, giving rise to the belief that the brand could be trusted without hesitation. Buyers of the Mini Winnie 30K entered ownership with that same faith, only to discover the modern version no longer matches the myth. Trust in a badge does not pay service bills, and faith in history does not repair warped walls or replace blown transmissions. The heartbreaking truth is that this motorhome, built under one of the most trusted names in the business, has instead chipped away at that reputation. And if the collapse of a legendary brand's promise feels unsettling, the next entry reveals how even a luxury-labeled motorhome can crush dreams with catastrophic costs hidden behind polished leather and gleaming countertops. Newmar Bay Star 3226. Premium finishes and a boutique reputation convince many shoppers that this coach is the safest way to taste luxury without jumping to a diesel pusher. The company has built its reputation on handcrafted interiors, meticulous attention to detail, and a promise that every mile will feel like first class. So when buyers step into the Newmar Bay Star 3226, they often believe they are joining an elite club of owners who will never have to worry about reliability or comfort. From the leather seating to the gleaming cabinetry, the Bay Star 3226 projects an image of unmatched refinement. But in the year 2025, Consumer Reports has pulled the curtain back to reveal an uncomfortable reality. This motorhome may look like paradise, but it can just as easily become a crushing financial nightmare. The Newmar Bay Star 3226 uses a Ford chassis, but luxury features fail. Electrical issues plague owners with dark panels, dead appliances, and flickering lights. Hydraulic slide-outs grind or jam, refusing to work. Climate control falters, leaving families sweating in summer or freezing in winter. Each flaw erodes the promise of luxury. Repair bills devastate owners. Electrical diagnostics cost thousands, while hydraulic slide-outs often require full replacements exceeding $15,000. Climate failures add delays, parts shortages, and soaring expenses. Families tied to 84-month loans face mounting instability. Realizing freedom has been replaced by endless service visits and crushing financial burdens. The bitterest pill is the betrayal of trust. Newmar has built its reputation on durability, and buyers expected the Bay Star 3226 to uphold that legacy. Instead, many feel deceived as their expensive investment breaks down faster than modestly priced competitors. The gleaming leather and polished wood no longer feel like symbols of success, but reminders of dollars wasted. For households that stretched their finances to enter the world of luxury motorhomes, the crushing repair bills can shatter budgets and erase the joy of ownership. When a brand that symbolizes refinement can fail so spectacularly, it sends a chilling message to the entire industry. And if luxury can betray those who trusted it most, what happens when adventure-focused rigs, marketed as rugged and dependable, turn out to crumble under pressure? Jayco Greyhawk 29. Mike Victor. On the lot, this coach presents as the sensible sweet spot. More space than a van, less bulk than a bus, and a reputation for family practicality. It's the kind of RV that catches the eye of parents planning epic summer road trips, or retirees who want weekend getaways without the stress of maneuvering a massive rig. As a Class C motorhome, it's marketed as the ideal middle ground between size, features, and drivability. A road warrior that promises comfort, confidence, and convenience. Its floor plan is smart and approachable, with separate sleeping zones, a full kitchen, and an inviting dinette perfect for family dinners or card games on rainy nights. The Greyhawk 29. Mike Victor looks impressive with space, style, and a sturdy Ford chassis, but failures soon appear. Suspension wears quickly, causing swaying on highways. Brakes deteriorate early, needing costly replacements. Engine seals leak, creating expensive repairs. Faulty wiring adds electrical chaos, leaving appliances useless and lights flickering, shattering the adventure dream. The costs of ownership become punishing. Suspension overhauls can reach $6,000 or more, while brake replacements can climb to $3,000 or $4,000, depending on severity. Engine repairs for leaking seals or cooling problems often add another $5,000. Electrical diagnostics alone may cost hundreds before any part is even replaced, and final bills can surge into several additional thousands. Families that entered ownership believing they had chosen a trustworthy mid-tier motorhome find themselves sinking thousands into keeping it roadworthy. Beyond money, the heartbreak cuts deep. Planned vacations collapse as rigs sit idle awaiting parts. Children's dreams fade. Parents juggle guilt and debt, and monthly payments continue. What promised adventure delivers only frustration and disappointment as trusted brands betray loyal buyers. The emotional toll matches the crushing financial burden endured. The Jayco Greyhawk 29. Mike Victor exposes the hard truth that even brands built on decades of trust can stumble badly. Reliability is no longer guaranteed, even when the badge carries weight with American buyers. And if a mainstream brand known for value and longevity can collapse under scrutiny, imagine the devastation when a high-prestige luxury model with European engineering reveals its flaws. That revelation is precisely where our countdown leads next. Airstream Atlas Touring Coach. Among the many names in the recreational vehicle industry, few carry the weight and prestige of this one. For nearly 100 years, the company has been celebrated for its gleaming aluminum travel trailers that symbolized freedom and durability. When the Airstream Atlas Touring Coach arrived, it seemed like the natural evolution of that legacy, combining the legendary American brand with the engineering might of a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. Dealers touted it as the ultimate blend of style, innovation, and reliability. Buyers imagined themselves gliding down interstates with comfort rivaling luxury hotels. Yet in the year 2025, Consumer Reports revealed that the Atlas Touring Coach has become a financial sinkhole, an example of how prestige and price do not guarantee peace of mind. The Atlas Touring Coach impresses with sleek design, handcrafted interiors, and advanced safety features. Yet owners soon face harsh realities: failing electronic modules, finicky Mercedes-Benz sensors, constant warning lights, and unreliable driver assist systems. What promised status and substance quickly unravels into costly malfunctions, stripping away confidence and leaving disappointment behind. Repair bills strike brutally. Minor electronic issues that might cost hundreds elsewhere soar into thousands due to Mercedes-Benz components. Slide-outs fail mid-trip, with repairs over $10,000. Climate systems collapse, demanding five-figure replacements. Parts often ship from overseas, leaving rigs idle for months while owners still face crushing 84-month loan payments. The Airstream name inspires trust, yet buyers spending over $200,000 discover disappointment. Breakdowns and delays leave prestigious coaches idle. Families cancel trips, retirees postpone journeys, and owners face painful truths. Luxury status cannot ensure dependability. What should symbolize freedom instead delivers stress, regret, and shattered expectations of reliability. The Airstream Atlas touring coach proves that even iconic American brands, backed by respected European engineering, can fail spectacularly when complexity outweighs durability. Prestige on the outside hides vulnerabilities within, and owners end up paying the price. And if such an expensive, highly regarded motorhome can betray its loyal buyers, what happens when a so-called affordable family model collapses under pressure? That is the harsh lesson revealed in the final entry of this countdown. We've nearly reached the top spot, so if you never want to miss warnings like this again, subscribe right now and protect your wallet from disaster. Coachmen Freelander 27 Quebec Bravo. This is one of the most common Class C motorhomes buyers encounter across countless dealership lots from coast to coast. Its approachable size, family-friendly layout, and budget-oriented price tag have made it one of the best-selling entry points into recreational vehicle ownership. Parents picture loading their children into the bunks, retirees imagine easy weekend escapes, and couples dream of long cross-country trips without the burden of a massive bus-sized rig. On paper, it appears to deliver everything: affordability, versatility, and the reassurance of a recognizable brand name. But in the year 2025, Consumer Reports has placed this model at the very top of the danger list, warning that the low upfront cost is nothing more than bait for a trap that can devastate household finances. Water intrusion is the biggest nightmare. Roof seals crack, letting rain seep inside within a few seasons. Floors grow soft, cabinets swell, and mold spreads. Families expecting carefree summers instead face tearing out interiors. Cooling failures cause overheating, while wiring gremlins disable refrigerators, microwaves, and lights. Safety and costly repairs quickly follow. Repair costs escalate quickly. Moderate water damage starts near $10,000, while severe cases exceed $20,000. Cooling system fixes average $5,000, and electrical rewiring adds thousands more. Families locked into 84-month loans face crushing surprise bills, paying for immobilized rigs while service invoices rival the expense of another car. The emotional toll rivals the financial hit. Vacations collapse as rigs sit in service bays for months. Children miss summer adventures. Retirees delay trips. And stress replaces freedom. The Freelander, long marketed as safe and sensible, betrays loyal buyers. What seemed a bargain up front often becomes the costliest mistake possible. The Coachmen Freelander 27 Quebec Bravo proves that sometimes the cheapest motorhome can cost the most. It is a harsh reminder that in 2025, careful research and skepticism are essential before signing on the dotted line. Freedom on wheels should never come at the price of financial ruin. You've just seen the recreational vehicles that can quietly destroy bank accounts and shatter road trip dreams. Now it's your turn. Don't just click away. Smash that like button if you learned something new, and drop a comment sharing which rig surprised you most. Your story could help another viewer avoid disaster. And before you go, hit that subscribe button right now. We're exposing the traps the industry doesn't want you to know, and revealing the reliable rigs still worth buying. Stay prepared, stay smart, and keep your adventures safe instead of bankrupt.